Hello, my friends, and welcome to Cooking with Cactus Jack, my favorite topic in the whole of the world. Food is for friends and for family, and also, most importantly, for me, Cactus Jack. Today, I have a very special recipe that can easily be a staple dish for you from today. Cajun Chicken Alfredo. This delicious dish has a very recent origin, most likely from the late 20th century, and is a modern fusion of Cajun cuisine and Italian-American cuisine. It is simple, mouth-wateringly scrumptious, and extremely lickable off most surfaces, without plenty of staying power. So you may lick long, my friends. The flavor remains. But before we begin to cook, as much as I do not like delays before the food arrives, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the notification bell, and please join the Patreon in the link below in the description. Chicken, as you know, has become rather expensive, and Jack must feed his mighty hunger in order to share with you these delicious recipes. And now, we cook. Every time I go to cook the chicken, I'm reminded of a long time ago in Texas. There was a chicken coop next to my home where I lived with the human family. Occasionally, a chicken would desire freedom and somehow get over the fence. How they did it and why, I do not know, my friends. I believe the hype that they cannot fly, but somehow they get over the tall fence anyway. It remains a mystery of the ages, it seems. One day, a particularly plump little biddy managed to find her way over the fence while I was enjoying sunning my belly, and like a flash of lightning, I was off my bed and on her tail feathers. Running chickens are humorous, of course, so I laughed as I chased her down. She was not laughing, but I cannot repeat the bad words and naughty names she called me. At least, I'm assuming that is what she was saying. I cannot speak chicken, yet another mystery for Cactus Jack, it seems. Eventually, I catch up to her, and I immediately, as any self-respecting dog would, pounced. Excitedly, I began to pull her feathers out so I could sink my mighty jaws into her plump behind. Unfortunately, my human master came running towards us, grabbed my prized chicken lunch away from me, and told me I was a bad dog, the worst thing I could ever be accused of, and my heart wept, both for the succulent meal I was losing and my honor that had been besmirched so carelessly. But even so, I got to chase the plump chicken, and so I remember the good times, my friends, as should you. Of course, this is all from the past, and the past cannot feed our mighty jaws. Now, for the food. You will need many chicken breasts, juicy and delicious. I personally enjoy it both not cooked and barely cooked. But I am a dog, and I know nothing of salmonella and upset tummies, so you may cook it to your liking. I will also eat it cooked. There is no shame. Many Cajun spices. These are generally not good for dogs, and you should not feed Fido black pepper. But I will eat whatever you put in front of me, except things I do not like. Butter. Butter is the lingua franca of the kitchen languages. It is spoken by all and loved by all. You may put butter in anything you wish, and it will become better because of it. Humans may disagree, but butter goes with everything. Next, heavy cream. Delicious, thick, creamy, heavy cream. It will get in your whiskers and all over the floor when you lick it from the bowl, but you will not regret wearing it, for this will give you licks for later. Fettuccine. This is a fancy human word for noodles. They are yummy, but frustrating to eat because they wiggle around and get stuck on your nose and forehead when you try to jump them. They are the jesters of the kitchen. The trick is, and I know it makes no sense whatsoever, you must eat them slowly. Sometimes, devouring with your mighty jaws does not work in kitchen physics, and you must approach noodles like the body shields in Dune, Slow jaws devour the noodle, without losing half of them on the top of your head, where your tongue cannot reach. Cream cheese. This is like heavy cream, but more solid. And while it can still get in your whiskers, it is much easier to eat. This is also delicious and creamy and cool on your tongue. Your mighty jaws will have no trouble devouring this, and it is not tricksy like the noodles. Garlic. This is yak. It is okay once it's cooked into something, as long as the meat and other foods overpower this evil plant. But raw? Ugh, it burns your tongue and clogs your delicate nose. Be gentle with this evil, my friends. Parmesan cheese. Now we are back in the business of good food. This stinky cheese is wonderful and makes the heavy cream more stinky and delicious. Cheese is good. It comes from other creatures that are also good to eat. There's nothing I do not like about this circle of food. There are many optional ingredients. I personally enjoy a nice garnish of pigeon head to add a bit extra of the protein. But you may also enjoy it over your regular kibble if your mama puts the Alfredo over your dinner to make it especial for you, like my mama does. Papa also, but he gives me too much and mama gets mad at him. Papa is a legend and knows the way to the heart of Cactus Jack. Bless you, Papa. Now that we have the ingredients, we do not just eat them off the table or the cutting board. No, my friends, that would just be ingredients on a cutting board. The secret to human food is that you must put them together in a bowl and burn them until they taste different. Cactus Jack has studied this, and he knows the ways of the humans. Come and see. First, you turn on the stove. You see, Cactus Jack knows the human magic of stove fire. You will put the water that is not from your water bowl into a pot and put the pot in the fire. This will come in handy later. Do not drink from this directly. It is very hot. It will be used to punish the hard fettuccine until it is tender and wiggly, the way we like it. Now, you chop the chicken. You may do this finely, or with precision, or you may attack it like it owes you many monies. Either way, it does not matter. It will taste the same. If you want to have a few pieces raw, just to ensure freshness, Cactus Jack will not judge, my friends. It is only being thorough. Once the chicken is cut into however you like, then you must throw it into the fire, but not without a pan. Burn the chicken in a pan and add the spices. Salt is good, but not for dogs. Cayenne pepper is good, but not for dogs. So you may forget the spices if you are a dog. It won't be Cajun anymore. But most of us do not live in a swamp, so it will be okay. They will not know. Now, there is one secret ingredient that I use in many of my award-winning recipes. And that, my friends, is a little bit of the poopsies. Not too much. It is like cayenne pepper in that regard. You must treat this secret ingredient with respect. A little smear or some dry flakes if you like, but this is a pinnacle of cooking. For humans, you do not need to worry. It is not mandatory. You may use the cayenne pepper instead. Now that you have the chicken and the ingredients in the fire pan, you may now throw in the poisonous garlic and mix it with the glorious butter. Once they merge, the butter will become victorious and tame the foul bulbs of yuck. Or if you're like me, put the garlic outside near the gate so no other dogs or skunks come into your yard to take your toys. This is strategic and wise. You are welcome for this knowledge. I can see that your mighty jaws are watering and you desire the human fire ritual to be complete so you may feast. But we are not quite there yet. By now, your water is boiling in the pot, so throw in your fettuccine sticks into the hot water. Just like with dogs, the water will bathe the naughtiness out of the fettuccine and it will become noodles. Now you mix in the heavy cream, parmesan, and cream cheese. You will stir this until it thickens. Then throw in the chicken and continue stirring and let it thicken. Finally, you can choose to pour it over the noodles, which are now noodles instead of naughty fettuccine sticks. Or you can mix it all together so that every noodle is coated in creamy goodness. These ingredients have now become chicken Alfredo, or Cajun chicken Alfredo if you put in the Cajun spices and are not a dog. As I said before, you may put this in your bowl as is, over your kibble, or, once it cools, simply knock it on the floor out of the pot and eat it there. Pro tip, let the humans take it off the heat for you, and they will know how long to let it cool. They have many magics that allow them to know how long something takes. It will feel to you like either 5 days or 4 days, but it will eventually be cool. I have heard the humans say 15 to 20 minutes, but I do not know these minutes. It either takes 5 days or 4 days. This is how long it feels, and Cactus Jack knows the feelings of time. But for now, I hope you have learned many things about Cajun chicken Alfredo, my friends. Personally, this is one of my favorites. I have heard humans say it is comfort food. This I do not know if it is true. It is tasty, but I have never sat on it before. So, comfy? Cactus Jack does not know. But I can tell you, Cactus Jack rates this recipe many stinky tennis balls from outside. I hope you have enjoyed this recipe and episode of Cooking with Cactus Jack, who is also me. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the notification bell, and please join our Patreon so we may continue to feed Cactus Jack many foods that he loves. And until next time, stay hungry, my friends, and chew loudly with your mighty jaws.